No, yeah, basically 60% comfrey, 40% alfalfa pellets are a whole food for the cow. And I did that for Honda out of Osaka that has 3-story buildings that are 60 feet high as their feedlots. The cattle were rampant with disease. How do you fix it? Well, they were missing allantoin and lysine in their diet. And you can get that in comfrey. You know, the problem is you can't dehydrate. You can't sun cure comfrey. You can't run it through a pellet mill to dry it. It's got too much mucilage. So you have to put a wilt on it and then use a special kind of a dryer before you can cube it in with alfalfa. We're one of the larger exporters for comfrey, for alfalfa going overseas. You know, that's what most of the farmers do. They cube and pelletize alfalfa for cattle. But that's not enough for the cow. The cow needs that lysine and allantoin, amino acids, you know, that will help in their production of their food and digestive systems. Their manure is hotter than horses, which is what most people use on their gardens. And the hotter kills the grass seed and all the other crap that's in it. Whereas, you know, when you're working with horses, in any case, alfalfa is real easy to grow. So is comfrey once you establish it. You can't get rid of it. You can't get rid of it because it has a taproot that'll go down to 18 feet.
Yeah, that's right.
It's useful. Yeah, but it has that mucilage, which means it'll rot in the field if you try to just sun it.
Yeah.
So you said that this food is a complete nutrition for the cow. What are some simple foods that can be grown that provide almost a complete nutrition for a human?
If you were to produce 40% of your salad and vegetables, you're good to go, because you can barter for the rest of it. Local. You should always eat local. You have climatized, believe it or not, just like a plant does. So you're a Homo sapiens variation New Zealand or whatever. You know, blood types are very important. You have to take into account what blood type you are, predicated on the aminos that you have in your body to digest either beans, rice, or other alternatives for your protein. I can't, for example, I'm O negative. That means I have to eat some forms of meat. Even though I'm a satsangi, I can't be a total, complete vegetarian. I try not to eat anything with a face or grandparents, but well, you know, I'm not a chain. I don't sweep the ants out of my way, but you know, you want to be mindful of that kind of thing, because there's associated with it, or the uric and lactic acids and all the other crap that you get with it. And that's why your saints wanted to be, you know, vegetarian per se. Have you ever heard a plant scream at night? I can show you what that sounds like. Yeah, exactly. Usually it's because of those killer bees, wasps that came from Australia. No, the way you take bees out is with irrigation. Most of the wasps, yellow jackets and so on, live in the ground, not up in a tree. And just good irrigation will take them out pretty easily. We have the ones that came from Africa. They're now settled up here in America. And when they sting, the histamine response is awful. I mean, you can be really fucked up. And what I'm trying to do is figure out ways to set up habitat so that we don't have to have things that we don't need in our environment. Good luck with that.